Hey guys, you're watching because you want to know me. My name is AJ. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Build a Modular Castle. Now, I've just been building here one of the towers, the wooden one, just to have a look. I just want to have a play, really, and start putting some of my pieces together. Paste. We'll add some mobs inside there. And yeah, it's looking so sick. We take these red ones away. I go up here. I take these red ones away. Joe. And we get ourselves a sick looking tower like it was nothing. We can just build as many towers as we want in no time at all. No building required after the initial sort of modular pieces. And it looks so cool. So on this one we've got a base. We've then got the one with the carpet on top of the fence posts. We've then got a window, a blank one, a window, and then the top. And boom! It looks so nice. It would look really cool in a sort of windmilled area. Do you know what I mean? Like with a windmill somewhere attached to it. That would look so good. Like we can have the main castle with these ones. And then off the side of the castle, like connected to it, but just coming off the side, we have these towers that are sort of more farming area. And it'll just look so good. I can get rid of this as well. I should be able to. Get rid of each bit. How cool is that? Today I want to start on a gate. I want to start on a small gate. I want to start on a 5-dimensioned gate, if you like. Let's go over here. I think a spider just crawled on my head. I think it might have just been my hair. Might have been, but it might have been a spider too. Let's come over here. Pause 2. Oops. And set grass. Please be right. That's wrong. When it's that many blocks, you know it's wrong. That's 4,000 blocks. It's going to be 2 blocks thick in a spot. You just know it. I just know. I've done it enough now. Why is my hat not straight? Nope, wrong way. There you go. Nope. Undo. It just annoys me when it's like that. No, that's even more. Do I need to go up or down then? I got the stupid piece of grass down, okay? I've done it. There's a really cool ravine here as well that I didn't notice. It almost breaks into the ocean. I've never seen that before. Oh, in fact, it's like 2 blocks away. How cool is that? I've never seen a ravine that close to an ocean before. Anyway, today. So, if this is going to be a 5-section gate, we have a few options, okay? Option number 1 is obviously we have it the same size as the 5-section wall. So we get our normal stone, and we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, isn't it? 6, 7 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. Nope. There we go. My mouse clicking today is a little bit off. I don't know what it is. Set stone. And we want this one here as well. There's going to be a lot of cave sounds throughout this series because everything's so empty. So this is option number 1. Okay, we actually do a small gate inside the space of 1 unit. We're going to call like the 5x5 areas like a unit. And we just simply put a small gate in between here. That's what we're going to do first. So we're going to get some stone. Let's just type in stone. We don't want the monster egg. That's the monster egg one. Stone brick. Chisel stone brick. Cracked stone brick. Stairs. Nice clean slabs. And I might grab those slabs as well. Now, if we want this to fit into an area, we're going to want to have some sort of border on both sides. So then it fits nicely next to a wall, a consecutive wall. We then want the wall in the door in the middle. Now, it's going to be a small one because this is only being done in 1 unit. We can combine them together in a moment, which I'll show you. I think I'm going to take those away. And I want to go through here. And I want to do the same on this side. And then I want to have something like that. Something like that. I'm going to take these ones out, and these ones out, and these ones out, And these ones out. I'm still going to leave the gap in there because it's likely that we're going to add doors to be able to walk through all of the interiors of the walls as well. So we put those in like that. I then want, I think, slabs along the top. I don't want to really go any higher. In fact, I might put slabs along this section as well. I think that might look better. Yeah, see how that makes a look much more rounder gate? I'm going to take these ones, replace them with stone brick. We will put some cracked stone bricks in at the end, if I remember, hopefully. And then door. Oh yeah, we only have these two doors. I should have done this on a newer version of Minecraft. That's okay. Yeah, I should have done it on a newer version of Minecraft. But then it's the same for everybody then. Like, this isn't it. It's the same no matter what you're doing and what you're playing it on. No matter what you're playing it on. That's better. Okay, what we also need to do is at these wall sections here, something that I did sort of neglect to think about is when we paste these walls next to each other, this zone is going to be touching this zone. So it's actually going to end up, we're going to end up with a double thick wall or double thick battlement. At first I was like, why didn't I think of that? But then the more I think about it, it doesn't matter what a pattern is as long as it's a pattern. And I think having the double thick ones will actually look sick. So we're going to keep with that. We don't need to extend it any further or anything like that. However, we do want to get this same castle top design. We've got the same bottom throughout all three pieces. It uses these ones, then the full ones, then a full one. I can remember that. I think we have. Oh, I can't do it on there. No. So we have that one, that one, that one, that one. That one, that one, that one, and that one. Oops, wrong way up. Like that. I still like the smooth stone just in there, just so you can barely see it. It's just nice to have as like a different block. We want the slabs to join up to these. We could have walls that have doors to the interior wall as well. Like we could have like a wall with a door here to go into it, but we can just add those ones afterwards. We don't want to go too crazy and have like modulars that we don't really need. But there we go. There's a nice small little simple one. Let's get some cracked stone bricks, not the monster egg ones, just to put in here. Now we don't have cracked stone. Oops, I don't want to do that. We don't have cracked stone stairs, unfortunately. So we can't like crack up those bits. But that looks pretty decent, right? But that's only a one unit, one modular gate or doorway, archway. What we can do is we can actually make one using the dimensions of the 5 block units, but put 2 of them together. It still will be the same. Like, it'll still fit into the same areas, but it'll be twice as long. It's like almost 2 halves put together. So what I'm going to do for this, I'm going to grab this one. I'm going to come down here. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to fly over here. I just picked that one because it was just the cleanest one. There wasn't really too much on it. And we're going to come here and I'm going to paste like that. And I'm going to paste another one beside it. I should probably go here, copy, no, there we go. I knew I was going to do something drastically wrong. I don't know where it would have turned up if I had done that. Paste. So, ooh, way off. Undo. Paste. Undo. Paste minus A. Beautiful. Okay. And then that and that. Wrong one. This is what I mean with the 2 bits joined together. It really is, as you can tell, even with only 2 next to each other, it doesn't matter. But what we've got here is a wall section that will still fit into the rest of the modules. It'll still fit in. It's just twice as long. It's almost like, you know, the little Lego bricks, like the normal 2x2 Lego brick, and then you've got a 4x2 Lego brick. It still fits into the correct areas, but it's just twice as long. This is exactly the same thing. By the way, that reminds me, I need to have anchor points on this one. There to there. So now what we can do is we can make a 2 times as wide doorway. It's not going to be a big one. It's not going to be the main castle gate that comes into the place. It's not big enough. The wall isn't tall enough, like we were saying a couple of episodes ago. However, we can make a little tiny sort of I can never remember what they're called ever. I build them. I try to build them so often, and I can never remember. The one with the fence gates posts that come down in front, and portcullis. Haha, I remembered it. Oh, I bet there's already people commented in the comment section about what it was, and I remembered it, and now you're deleting your comment as fast as you can. See, I remember stuff sometimes. Portcullis. Yeah, this one we can have a portcullis on. It's not big enough to be a working portcullis. On the bigger ones, we can add redstone and make a working portcullis out of it. Absolutely no problem. I almost think I want it a little bit bigger. Like that one and that one. We might as well use this double wide. Oops. Our double wide part to our advantage, mightn't we? Yeah, you see, so that's twice as wide. We want to have some sort of hide here. You'll see why in a minute. We're going to put that over there. Plus, I think it looks better with the wood above it if it's got a little block on the edge. Then we can get the fence posts. Now, I want it open. We want to be able to walk through it. And I probably want it in the middle. So we're going to put this as more of a hide. And I probably don't want any doors on this bit. Right? Oops. No. Like that. And then the fence posts go in here. The top is just hidden a little bit, so it looks like it goes somewhere. And then have these along here. Can I do one more, or could I not walk under it if I done it one more lower? Let's see what it looks like. I think I like it like that. I think I like it with 2 blocks showing. We can still walk under it. There's still enough room to walk under it, but it's just a little bit closer. It's like it's just on the way up. I'm not going to put a lever on or anything like that because I don't want to make myself think that it works. On the bigger ones, we will be able to get it to work if we use command blocks or if we use actual redstone. It doesn't matter. If I use command blocks, people on console can't do it, but if I do redstone, everybody can. So we might do it that way. I also might add some nice cyan clay in here. Or I just didn't. There was something not right about it. What I want to do then is I'm going to put this down here and then have it actually go into the wall like that. 100% better. I missed one. There we go. 100% better. And it's still within the units that we want. Aha. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that looks much better with a little bit of a what would you call it? A little bit of a recess on the side there. I really like that. Really like that. And I don't think it really requires anything else. I mean, maybe wool, slab, a nice clean slab. Yeah, that just finishes it off, doesn't it? It gets that little extra colour of grey that we don't have so far. Oops. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. So we've got 2 different castle gates now to choose from. of the small sections, of the small kinds. But boy, they both look so different, and yet they're built from like the same blocks and so similar. Really, really cool. Okay, I think what we want to do is we want to do some middle pieces to these larger towers now. Like the more centerpieces. The first one I think should be nice and simple. We should just do a blank one. We want to do a hollow cylinder of stone, just normal stone on this one. It's stone brick on the other one. Stone 4 9. Wonderful. And it's going to be a pretty blank canvas one. We just want some broken what was it? Cracked stone. I always call it broken. Cracked stone brick in the side here. But this is basically going to be a spot filler. A spot filler on the towers, on an area that we don't want a window, but we don't want anything too crazy. Maybe it's up against the castle itself, one of the forts or something like that. We don't want something too complicated on this part. Oops. Okay, we'll have a 3 wide one then, like that, and that top one. I want to have something on it though. We don't want it just to be. Do we want it just to be blank? Do we just want a blank one? Why not just have a blank one? Yeah, okay, we'll have a blank one. And we might as well have a blank one of these as well. Stand in the middle just to get it somewhat in line with each other. Stone brick. Again, we'll just do a blank one. I think it's... Oops. 18, isn't it? 17. I was 1 out. Womand. Womand. That one. To that one, replace stone brick with 17. Badoom. And yeah, I think I probably just want a blank one of those as well. You never know, we might just want a blank area. We also want to do our anchor points on these. One there. They're so small and simple that we don't have to have wide anchors on them. That one. And that one, I can't wait to put a big tower together. That's going to be so cool to do a big tower. Okay, I want a central piece now with a window in it. So we shall go here. Copy. I always do 1 slash when I need 2, and always do 2 slashes when I need 1. Oops. And paste. Can't type. So, window 1. These anchor points are probably going to have to come out, so I'm going to actually remove them so I don't forget and leave them. We want a window on each side. We've got thin windows on the wooden one, wide windows on the stone one. So this is a wooden one. We want thin windows, and I think I want to do 2 windows. Like if we had 1 window in there and 1 window in here. Ooh, 1 window like that. Yeah. Stairs. I want to have stairs above it. I think I like that. Like that. Fences. No. Trapdoors. I had to decide in my head. I built both of them as quickly as I could, and I decided that I liked trapdoors better because we're going to use fences in the middle. Did I use I used glass on those ones. I like glass on those ones, but I'm going to put fences on these ones in the middle. Something like that. And then I think slab to go underneath the window. I don't know if I prefer it without. No, I like it with. Ah! But that's too tall, isn't it? That one's too high up. I almost need to shove this whole thing down by 1. I think I could do that. Cut. Ugh. Paste. Yeah. Okay, so I just shoved the whole thing down by now, so then it all fits into one. It does drop into the floor here. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to remove the bottom winds. To make it easier for later on, we're going to remove the bottoms of the windowsills. It looks a little bit weird here because it's like actually in the ground. But don't worry, once you put it on top of another block, another modular, it'll be 100% fine. Yeah, I like that. I like that. So I'll do that off camera. I'll put the other ones on the other sides off camera. I don't want to do that with you guys and bore you. So we're going to grab this one. We're going to do a window section on here now. So we want... Ooh, three slashes. Who's ever seen that before? And down this side. Paste. Okay, so for this one, I'm going to remove the anchor points again. Just in case we go bigger. So we want bigger windows on these parts. These seem to be they're almost like rooms, aren't they? These are like just gonna have a staircase, a spiral staircase that goes up them, and the smaller windows are just there for light almost. These ones being actual bigger windows, almost like they're rooms, storage rooms or princesses' rooms or whatever. I don't think the tower is quite big enough to be a full princess's room, but it should be quite cool. I'm half tempted to do 2 windows in it again. But I think we're going to stick with just one. But it's going to be a taller one. Like that. Yeah, nice big one. Glass. Oops. So we have the glass coming down here. I like the size. I like the shape. How are we going to like do the top here though? Am I going to use slabs like this? I wonder if I could do that and then in the corners make them go up again. No, I just thought I think I can do it on the next stage up, on the next circle size up. I can do like a wiggle that goes all the way around. I think it look really nice. Do I like half of that top window being covered up? I don't mind it. Stone bricks. Slabs. And stairs. I think that looks pretty cool. They all look like full blocks, but they're actually all half slabs. Like this looks like a full block here, but it's in between each block. So I think it gives it like a really cool effect. Almost want to put those there though, and that on top. I know. Where is it? Over here. Blink! Right in the middle. Yes! That's what was missing. And then I think I want to line down these windows. Did I do it on that one? Yeah, with the cobblestone walls. I want to see what these banners look like as well. I'm just going to grab one so I don't forget before the end of the episode. And I'll show you with this. Have I shown you my... The thumbnails have had the shader pack on, but I don't think I've actually shown you guys what it looks like with the shader pack on, like what these little modular parts look like so far. I like it. It's a little bit blank in some part. I almost want to change this just to a stair and be done with it. Yeah, I think sometimes simpler is better, and I like that. I like that for a middle section. Okay, let me do all of the windows on this one and all the windows on that one. I'll come back with the shader pack, okay? Okay, this is with the shader pack on. Maybe you guys can help me here. I haven't ever had it on any of my other worlds, and it's exactly the same texture pack. These shadows right here are clouds. But the clouds are off. These clouds up there. It's just like the picture. I can turn clouds on, and you can see that that's what that is. with the shader packs, the clouds look really weird, which is why you turn them off, you see. But that's the shadow of those as they move, look. See that? Shadow's moving with it. But when I turn the clouds off... Oh, that's the shader pack, sorry. When I turn the clouds off, the shadows still remain. But it's only on this world. On the zoo, it doesn't do that. On the city, it doesn't do that. And on any of the series that I've had shaders, it hasn't done that. So I don't know what it is, but in the areas, see, when you move it, like, goes absolutely crazy. I don't know what's going on there. Maybe I'll get a different shader pack for this world then or something. It's about time that I get some new ones. But let's try and get the sun in a spot that we can actually see some stuff from. Ah, there we go. No, we're all under clouds now. It actually looks really cool with a little bit of shade on it. Yeah, I really like that. I like this part though, where you can just like see the shadows and the lights like skim off it. That looks so cool. I have no idea what's going on with the clouds, so maybe one of you geniuses can tell me. But until then, if you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you haven't already, then feel free to subscribe. We shall see you in the next episode.